Well, good afternoon. Welcome to At the Car Wash, live with Rick Dancer and my new friend,
Alec Mitchell.
Alec Mitchell. That's Alec with a C, not Alex. We don't want people to make a mistake.
No.
Alec has a great story, and let me kind of fill you in on the beginning part of it, okay? So last year we did a live video at Springfield High School of the auto shop course. Well, his mother, Karen, saw that show. Oh, and Karen's here. She's our driver.
Hi.
So that's Karen. And so she saw the show, and she said, oh my gosh, my son Alec is not doing very well in school. He loves engines, and how do I get him in that school? And so that's where he's been going there for, how long have you been going there?
Just about 6 months.
So about 6 months.
Yeah.
And everything's changed.
Mm-hmm.
So tell people. So what's changed? There's this, Laura, you're going to love this story. So this is Alec. He's 15, Springfield High School. Yeah, Karen, you can take us through the car wash. So what's changed?
I have grades higher than B's. I actually understand math. I understand kind of science. I'm still struggling a little bit in science, but I'm working on that. English I get. I have classes that I love. I have teachers that I like. And yeah.
So you were doing pretty poorly. Your grade point average was, do you remember what it was?
Pretty much below B's.
But low what?
B's.
Low B, so C's and D's.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really hot.
Mm-mm.
And so what has made the difference?
I don't really know. Just, I have, like I said, teachers that I like.
They understand how you learn, too.
Yeah.
But the auto thing is what has connected you to school, really.
Oh, yeah.
So how does that, because you're excited, so you can get through math because you don't like math, but you can get through it because you know you have auto shop.
Yeah.
And
it helps me motivate me through all my classes so I can get into auto shop.
So how has the teacher helped? You have a teacher now who understands you.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help you?
It helps me because she understands the questions I'm asking. She understands how my mind thinks and just how I learn, essentially.
Is that hard to go to school when the system's one way? Because you're a hands-on kind of guy.
Yeah.
And most school is read this, memorize it, learn it, and take the test.
Yeah.
Are you very good at taking tests?
No.
No. And so if you could take a test with your hands, you'd be really good.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's, okay, now you're going to turn blue, just so you know. We're coming up on the blue light here. It's coming up. So what does that tell you as a 15-year-old kid?
I don't really know. Just, I do struggle on tests. I do really good on all my assignments and everything else, but tests are like the struggle point in school, essentially. But if they're more hands-on, they're really good.
So everybody doesn't learn the same way.
Yeah.
And you're fortunate enough to find an engine class that gets you connected and hooked, so you're excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find a teacher who says, I understand this kid.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Some sort of mechanic. I'm thinking maybe diesel or aircraft, but I've also been thinking just in regular auto mechanic or going into something with performance.
So you've never been very driven at school.
No.
And what do you feel better about yourself?
Oh yeah.
You feel better about who you are as a person? And you're kind of an introvert.
Yeah.
But when I got in the car, you guys, he's just like Mr. Personable and you're a kind man.
Yeah.
And this gives you a way to do that and be happy.
Oh, yeah.
So, you're going to be a mechanic when you grow up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you still got to get through math.
Yes.
So, we're going to pull up, your mom's going to pull up here like this, and I'm going to do something. Thank you for talking to me.
You're very welcome.
So don't go too far.
Okay.
So, you guys, so this is Karen.
Hi.
So, this, I love how you encourage the youth. I love how youth encourage me when they're like this.
Yeah.
So Karen, this has been monumental.
Yes, it's been life-changing. And I'll go a little bit more in detail on the math thing. So he has a math teacher who very much understands him. Miss Dillon has not only just made school easier for him and math easier for him, she's helped him on science tests. She's helped him just create good study habits and note-taking skills and stuff. She's gone way beyond, and I think that has really helped too. As well as, and you didn't mention, he got to do metal shop last semester too. So he got to they build meat cleavers. So that was kind of fun.
So when you heard this on the show that Springfield had this auto shop, I mean, you called me within minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was the school that we had always dreamed of for Alec, but didn't know was out there. It's been an amazing program.
How have you seen your little boy turn into a...
Oh, gosh. So instead of if you're a parent, you get this, you know, your kids don't want to go to school all the time. It's hard. Maybe they aren't connecting or just struggling with it all together and don't want to go. He gets up every morning. He's excited. He has to get out of bed much earlier now because we drive all the way from
Eugene to
yeah.
Springfield High School.
Yeah. And so he gets up. He's happy. Drop him off, and he's waves as he's crossing the street because he's just excited to be at school and excited for all the new stuff he gets to learn. And he's gotten to play with some really cool stuff already. First semester, he got small gas engines, and they took apart 2 engines and put them back together. And
how important is it for you as a mom to see your kid connect?
oh, it's been amazing. It's been amazing to the point that I've been in tears multiple times because I didn't know this was possible before. So.
And when he comes home with a grade point average that's just like a 3.5 or so,
Yeah.
close to 3.5, when he was not getting anywhere near that before.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, we sat through parent-teacher conferences, and I heard from teacher after teacher, oh, Alec does so good. And the other thing he has done this last year is he's learned to advocate for himself. I haven't had to send a single email to a teacher when him and I talk about something that maybe he's struggling with and talk about how to go in and talk to your teacher about it. He's been proactive about that, which is something very new in his world. And it's great to see him advocating for himself.
I get it. When my son was that age, he had it rough too. Hi, Alec and Karen.
Hi, Gab.
So, with the right encouragement and belief, kids can go far. Math, as you progress, gets you to look at things in different ways. It'll be a help in life. I think what I got the reason I wanted Karen and Alec to be here on the show is because I think what we need to do as a culture is really understand that a lot of the things that we're cutting from our schools, like music and auto shop from some schools and art and these kind of programs, are the very thing that connect them to the other pieces of education. And then we wonder why our dropout rate is so high in Oregon. When you have programs like this, you get kids excited about it and connected to culture, connected to life, and then you have parents like you who cry.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I remember my favorite classes when I was in middle school and high school were photography and woodshop, and how many schools even have those now?
Right.
Let alone what he's got, which is just a beyond amazing program.
Well, what's fun for me is doing these shows is I know you're not the only parent. I think there's 2 and maybe a 3rd family who saw the show and got their kid over there to that auto shop class.
Awesome.
Because they saw that hope and everything like that. So so thank you, Karen, for doing this. Alec, so people are really liking this. Oh, Karen's, your hair's cute, Heather says.
Oh, thanks, Heather.
Say, Heather, I get cute hair for them. I don't think. Let's see, Alec. Yeah, dude, you got a good hairdo, man. You this guy's styling. He's like, that's kind of cool. It's my new buddy. We're like the same age. Yeah, I could be his grandpa. So, what else do you want to say? This is your moment.
I have a little truck at home that I'm working on right now with my dad. Oh yeah. I have a picture right here.
Hold on. So let's let him show you his picture of his truck that he's working on.
I just got a new windshield for it.
Oh wow, there you go.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a big deal when your parents helped you with that, huh?
Oh yeah, it was huge.
What all have you done to your pickup at home?
I've done turn signals, so right here, those used to be orange like the corner, so I put those on it. I painted the grill. I put the little Scotland badge on it because that's where my dad had that for years. I've cleaned the paint up a little bit. We just got a new windshield for it this last Monday. He got new wiper arms because they didn't come with any. The interior's cleaned up. I did a spray and bed liner because it was all beat up. Put mud flops on it.
He did a spray and bed liner by himself in my driveway.
So you did. This is really your thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So you know what I love about that is when kids at 15 find your stuff.
Yeah.
Because now you will be very successful at anything you do.
Yeah.
Because you know who you are.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you know what you're doing with your life. And that is, Alec, that is like a huge deal. I didn't figure that out until I was 20 something. And that's hard. So you guys, so that's the story here. We do a show at Springfield High School on a shop class. A mom sees hope, takes a chance, takes her kid out of a school in the community in the neighborhood where they live and sends them all the way over to Springfield. A teacher, a wonderful teacher, spots something in this kid that figures out that he doesn't learn like everybody else, but that he's a smart. I mean, look at you smiling here. You're such a good-looking kid.
He calls him a thinker. He's a thinker.
He's a thinker, and he's a little more introverted, but that's not a bad thing in our culture. And so now you're on your way. You're making friends now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what else I can say. I think that just says it all. So thank you, Alec, for doing this.
No problem.
And I got to go over to school with his mom, and we picked him up. And yeah, I'm like, I'm skipping work, and we're coming over here. So you guys, take this and spread it around. All you have to do is share this on your page, and other people will see it, and we'll be pushing it out too. We got to thank Coburg Car Wash. They're the sponsor of this show. Tell them thank you.
Thank you.
because I think these are the kind of stories we want to tell. Lisa Hall says, I know him, we're proud of you, Alec.
That's my cousin.
And somebody says, we need more of you. So those are good hope stories. Those are the get real stories that matter, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you like most about your life?
That I have my own truck that I can work on.
And that there's little stuff like that in it.
Yeah.
And that makes you
school
happy.
that I love going to because I have things I'm interested in.
And you love your school.
Oh yeah.
You excited to go when you go?
Oh yeah.
And when you used to go to school, Mom was dragging you out of bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We also have a collection of RC cars that go pretty fast
Yeah.
and do pretty fun things.
Well, I hope that gives you guys hope, because it sure gives me hope. And I think it should also give us a really good idea of what we need to be doing in our schools too. Is supporting those teachers willing to look outside the box at kids like Alec, and also putting programs in. Everybody's not going to go to college. I mean, they don't need to. Everybody doesn't have to go to college. There's a lot of trade things going on out here. Don't you think that there's a lot of pressure like that, isn't there? What college are you going to? And you already know what you want to do. You want to go to diesel school.
Yeah.
Or aeronautics and work on engines and airplanes and all that kind of stuff. I think I'd rather have Alec working on my engine than somebody with a college degree. So there you go. Gavin, you are welcome. I'm honored to meet your kid. He's a good boy, and I like that. And I love putting this kind of stuff out for people, because this is what we're really all about. This is the real deal. When all the world's out there arguing and griping and moaning and complaining, this isn't happening, all people have to do is watch this and go, I like this, man. This is a hopeful world we got here. So tell your dad thanks.
Thank you. Doesn't that picture look like me?
Say hi, Chloe.
It does, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, share this on your page. That really helps to get the word out. All right, we'll see you guys later. Karen Scream.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, you guys. Say at the car wash, thank you, Coburg Car Wash.
Thank you.